something you can look at when you're arranging a still life or creating a composition is ask yourself, do I have the variety of the kinds of objects that you want in your artwork? Would you like more variety? Do you think that would create more visual interest? I think this is actually a wonderful example of a cross contour drawing. I really like how she worked on portraying the globe so that you have that sense of the sphere. I think that works really, really well. So that's nice. And then you've got the contrast of kind of the shapes and the edges that are created from the kind of part that holds the globe up. And I really like her use of line here. It really helps create a sense of direction, but I also have a clear sense of shape, which is really nice. So what would I say here in terms of that? So something I would consider in terms of composition with this, one, I think Mary's observation is something to consider if she were going to use this for a finished artwork. I might consider adding some other kinds of shapes to this. The other thing I would consider is I really actually quite like how this plant comes off the edge of the paper, but we don't have another object in this image that does that. So that could be a question of balance. So it might be interesting to see if like cropping it here just a little bit would make a difference, or cropping it so that some of these just go off the edge, though they shouldn't be a tangent and just touch either. Or even just having another object where what if there was kind of a plant laying on the ground here that kind of floats off the edge somewhere. I think that could be a really nice touch that creates a little more balance for the composition. So that's something to be thinking about is if we have everything inside the composition, that can actually make it feel a little more tighter and enclosed and boxed. And so if you want that feeling of extension and this suggestion of space extending beyond the frame of your image, right, then having pieces of it extend off is a great idea, but then we need to be strategic about how many. And generally speaking, of course, rules are always made to be broken. More than one item extending off the edge of the frame can help create some strong balance. I hope that extra tutorial on cross contours has helped you better understand it. I do think it's the one that can be like it slows you down and your brain gets a little confused about what's going on, but spending some time with cross contours can really help you better understand how to create that sense of form, because ultimately that's what a lot of us are trying to do on a piece of paper, is create a sense of three-dimensional illusion of three dimensions on a two-dimensional surface. So I think this is a really good example of that.